The strike in Rafah, Gaza, late Sunday, resulted in the deaths of dozens of people who were sheltering in tents. The Israeli military claimed to have targeted 2 senior Hamas leaders, sparking a fire that tore through the camp. The images of the aftermath showed a scene of chaos and devastation, with screaming Palestinians fleeing for safety. The strike drew condemnation from world leaders, with many expressing outrage at the civilian casualties. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu referred to the strike as a tragic incident and stated that a full investigation would be conducted. The Israel Defense Forces initially defended the strike, stating that steps were taken to reduce the risk of harming civilians. However, the Gaza Health Ministry reported that at least 35 people, mostly women and children, were killed in the attack. The death toll later rose to at least 45 people. The strike occurred in a designated humanitarian area next to UN warehouses, according to the Palestinian Civil Defense in Rafah. Médecins Sans Frontières reported receiving dozens of injured individuals, with many arriving dead or severely wounded. One family described their harrowing escape from a building that appeared to have been affected by the strike, highlighting the lack of safe spaces in Rafah. The IDF claimed that the strike targeted.
Navigating the world of health insurance can be a daunting task. With so many options and details to consider, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and unsure of where to turn. That's where Compass Health Choices comes in. As a licensed health insurance agency, we are dedicated to helping individuals and families in the USA understand their options and secure the right coverage for their needs. Our services include free and personalized consultations, where we discuss your health needs, budget, and preferences to find a plan that fits your unique situation. We also provide side-by-side comparisons of different plan options, no-obligation quotes from reputable insurance companies, and ongoing support throughout the enrollment process. With our licensed professionals, client-focused approach, work with multiple carriers, and simplified process, we make it easy for you to take control of your health insurance. Don't settle for a plan you don't understand. Contact us today for a free consultation and let us help you find the peace of mind and security of having the right coverage. Visit compasshealthchoices.com for free and personalized consultations.
2 Hamas leaders responsible for organizing terrorist attacks in the West Bank. It stated that steps were taken to minimize harm to civilians and that an investigation was underway into the civilian deaths. Hamas condemned the strike as a massacre and denied confirming the death of the targeted leaders. As global outrage mounted, mediators Qatar and Egypt condemned the strike as a violation of international law. Qatar warned that it could hinder efforts toward a ceasefire deal. The European Union, France, and the United States all condemned the strike, calling for Israel to take every precaution to protect civilians. President Joe Biden had previously warned of suspending weapon shipments in response to a full-scale assault on Rafah. Netanyahu faced scrutiny over Israel's conduct in the ongoing conflict, which had resulted in thousands of deaths and widespread suffering in Gaza. Aid groups warned of a possible famine due to the lack of access to food and clean water in the enclave. The strike in Rafah had far-reaching consequences, sparking global outrage and condemnation. The tragic loss of civilian lives in a designated humanitarian area raised questions about the conduct of the Israeli military and the ongoing conflict in Gaza. As investigations into the incident continued, the world watched with concern as the situation in the region remained volatile and uncertain.